Big news has now arrived on Gunners. You want to know all the details, so follow me until the end of the video. But first, if you are in love with Arsenal, show your love and subscribe to THE channel now and turn on notifications. Here we post daily news and behind the scenes of the biggest club in THE Premier League, Arsenal. Thank you. Bukayo Saka offers hopeful injury update as Arsenal shares key return news. In exciting news for Arsenal fans, Bukayo Saka has provided an encouraging update from the club's warm-weather training camp in Dubai. The 23-year-old forward has been sidelined since just before Christmas due to a tendon injury that required surgery. At the time of his injury, Saka was the Gunners' leading assister in the Premier League, and he still holds that title nearly 2 months later. As Arsenal intensifies their pursuit of Liverpool in the title race, especially after Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Martinelli also faced injury setbacks, Saka's return is increasingly critical for Mikel Arteta's attacking lineup. Recently, Saka shared a series of images on Instagram showcasing his rehabilitation training in Dubai. With a simple caption featuring only a half-filled hourglass emoji, he hinted that his comeback is on the horizon. The Arsenal X account, formerly Twitter, celebrated Saka's progress with a post stating, "Intensifying rehab." While no specific return date has been announced, March has been set as the target for his recovery. The Gunners are hopeful that he will return in time to help close the 6-point gap to Premier League leaders Liverpool. However, Arteta has remained tight-lipped about the timeline. When asked for updates during recent press conferences, he said, "There's no news," referencing the ongoing situations with Ben White and Saka. "I hope Ben will be available after the break, but Saka is still out. I don't know," he added, leaving fans eagerly awaiting more definitive news. As Arsenal continues to push for the title, Saka's return would not only boost the team's morale but also reinvigorate their attack, making every moment of his rehabilitation a cause for optimism among supporters. The excitement is palpable, and fans are ready to rally behind the team as they navigate this crucial phase of the season. Arsenal finally finds Granit Xhaka's replacement as Mikel Arteta unveils surprising midfield plan. In a significant development for Arsenal, the emergence of Miles Lewis-Skelly may just be the answer to Mikel Arteta's long-standing midfield conundrum. Granit Xhaka's transformation into an indispensable player during his final season with the Gunners is nothing short of remarkable, and it speaks volumes about both his dedication and Arteta's coaching prowess. Since Xhaka's departure in July 2023, Arsenal has been on a mission to fill that void. Initially, they turned to Kai Havertz, hoping he could thrive as a left-sided No. 8, utilizing his technical skills to control the game. However, Havertz's transition hasn't been as smooth as anticipated, leaving Arteta with some uncertainty in his midfield setup. With Declan Rice anchoring the midfield and Jorginho and Thomas Partey stepping in as more traditional defensive options, the addition of Mikel Merino was seen as another attempt to solidify that area. Unfortunately, Merino's initial months in England haven't suggested he's the dynamic replacement Arteta envisioned. While he's adjusting to a role that differs from last season's tactics, he's yet to deliver the necessary balance between defense and attack. Currently, he's falling short in both physical presence and goal contribution. Missing out on pre-season training and suffering an early injury didn't help his cause, and entering a struggling team only compounded the difficulties. On a brighter note for Arsenal, the emergence of Ethan Nwaneri and Miles Lewis-Skelly offers fresh options in the midfield. Nwaneri has made a notable impact on the right side, either as a winger or providing cover for Martin Degaard. Lewis-Skelly, on the other hand, is well suited for the left position, not just because he's left-footed, but due to his combative style coupled with a smooth touch, giving Arteta the freedom to experiment. In the recent clash against Manchester City, Lewis-Skelly formed a strong partnership with Rice and Leandro Trossard, making intelligent runs into space and maintaining possession under pressure. His ability to progress the ball forward, whether through incisive runs or clever passes, has shown he understands Arteta's system and is confident in taking the ball from his teammates, regardless of the field zone. At just 18 years old, there's still plenty of room for growth in his game. Although he's nominally a left-back, he possesses the tools to excel in the heart of the midfield during high-stakes Premier League matches. While Lewis-Skelly may not yet have the physicality of Xhaka, he displays impressive composure and creativity, suggesting he has untapped potential. His maturity and surprising strength have already made a significant impression in his young career. During the match against City, Lewis-Skelly showcased his knack for finding space in Pep Guardiola's defense, utilizing subtle movements that Xhaka often struggled with. With his weaker right foot, he demonstrated the qualities needed for a top-tier midfielder, even when starting as a left-back. Moving forward, he could blend physicality, defensive skill, and dynamic play in the attacking third, something Mourinho has struggled to do. This could allow Rice to focus on his role, especially as Jorginho and Partey near the end of their careers at Arsenal. While the potential signing of Martin Zubimendi could shift things once more, Lewis Skelly is more than capable of making a positive impact right now. He may be younger and less experienced than the Joker who left the club, but that doesn't mean he can't fill the void in the squad. Lewis Skelly may continue to develop as a left-back, but his versatility allows him to transition effectively into midfield. He's already skilled enough to operate in central areas, controlling the game or pushing it forward. In Arteta's defensive setup, he'll be better protected, yet the more he's allowed to venture forward, the more he can contribute. In any case, Lewis Skelly is poised to thrive at Arsenal. By stepping into the role left vacant by Xhaka, he could inject new life into the midfield, helping the Gunners push toward their goals. The future looks bright for both Lewis Skelly and Arsenal, as they aim to make their mark in the league. Arsenal loan update: Nuno Tavares returns, Karl-Heinz struggles, and injury woes. This past week has seen a mix of fortunes for Arsenal's loan army, highlighted by a debut, a return from injury, and some unfortunate setbacks. Starting on a positive note, young defender Maldini Kakuri had a promising start to his loan spell at Bromley in League Two. Just 24 hours after joining the club, the 19-year-old made his debut, playing a solid 78 minutes in a thrilling 3-3 draw against Salford. Bromley manager Andy Woodman praised Kakuri's performance, stating, "We wanted to bring in a defender with Callum Reynolds leaving, and Maldini is a young talent. It was his first game, and he handled the intensity well. He's physically strong for this level, and we're delighted to have him." Unfortunately, Kakuri was not included in the squad for their subsequent match against MK Dons, although Bromley secured a 1-0 victory. In a more uplifting turn of events, Nuno Tavares made his return from an adductor injury during Lazio's impressive 5-1 win over Monza on Sunday. The left-back played 65 minutes at the Stadio Olimpico, displaying a solid defensive performance that helped elevate Lazio to 4th place in Serie A. Meanwhile, Fabio Vieira, who is on loan at Porto, made 2 substitute appearances, totaling 51 minutes over the week, but has yet to reclaim his starting spot. In Spain, it was a tough week for goalkeeper Karl-Heinz. He started for Real Valladolid in a disappointing 1-0 loss to Rayo Vallecano, marking their 16th defeat of the La Liga season. The team now sits at the bottom of the table, 8 points adrift of safety. On a brighter note, winger Marquinhos made his 6th and 7th appearances for Cruzeiro. He played 45 minutes in a 1-1 draw against America MG and completed the full match in a 2-0 defeat to Atletico Mineiro. With 1 goal and 1 assist in 7 outings, Marquinhos is helping Cruzeiro sit atop Group C in the Campeonato Mineiro. Brian Okonkwo, fresh off a loan at Hitchin Town, made his 2nd appearance for his new club, making a memorable impact by keeping a clean sheet in a 1-0 victory over Banbury. The 19-year-old showcased his skills with some impressive saves. However, it hasn't all been smooth sailing for Arsenal's loan players. Reiss Nelson and Albert Sambi Lokonga were both sidelined due to injuries. Nelson has been out since early December with a hamstring issue, while Lokonga suffered a similar fate during training, missing the 4-1 loss to Barcelona. Reports suggest he could be out for up to a month. In a statement, Sevilla confirmed Lokonga's injury, stating, "The club can confirm that Sambi Lokonga and Akea Adams sustained muscle injuries during Thursday's training session. The Belgian midfielder has a hamstring injury, while the Nigerian forward has a thigh muscle strain." As the loan army continues to develop and face challenges, there's hope that the successes will outweigh the setbacks, paving the way for a bright future for these talented players and the club.